Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And his throw is incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Wormley, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, it's Haskins. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 26 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Jackson forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Go. Double up. Pause. Double up. Hey. Hold.
They go play action with Haskins. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on, let's go. Wait. 20, Mike, hold on. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Jackson throwing again. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check. Mike 20. Watch the run.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to air one out. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, look. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go. Check. Go. Tight dog. Check.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Jackson to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now it's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Check, 48's the mic. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They run again with Peterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Target. Come on. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Rip right. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. It's Reed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
40's Mike. I'm coming. Check 3. Zip this. I got it.
Again, Peterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They're running it.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. That's it. Let's go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go. Field. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
He's checking cracks.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On the return is Jones. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who's up to go? 48, Mike, 48. Let's go. Wrap it. 48 to Mike. Check. 48.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike, 48.
4th down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It's been a long day for you. Right, Roger. Three down. Watch out. What? 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, go ahead.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. One final shot for Haskins, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.